When it comes to the best science fiction horror film released this year, Nope comes out on top. Jordan Peele produced, wrote, and directed the picture, which tells the tale of two brothers who manage a California horse ranch and uncover something amazing and terrifying in the sky above. Despite the film's magnificent imagery and important message, here are 15 facts about Jordan Peele's Nope that you may not know. First in our list, Nope is not an abbreviation. People from all around the world had a variety of reactions when the movie poster was made public, with many thinking the slogan to be true. Nope was an acronym that meant not of planet Earth. In support of this motion, a poster was printed which depicted a cloud with a string of flags hanging from it and a title written entirely in capital letters. This was not the case, as Jordan Peele explained to the audience at CinemaCon earlier this year. The title relates to the notion of the audience reaction to what they are thinking and feeling when they are in the theater. The typical response you get when you tell people that the movie in question is scary is nope. Therefore, I would want to acknowledge and extend a warm welcome to those who hold titles. This is about the person who has the opinion that they do not like watching frightening movies and must show that they are capable of doing so. Moving on, Agua Dulce is a true location. The vast majority of movies and television shows are not filmed in the locations where the events depicted really take place. This is done so that viewers are transported from the real world into the realm of fantasy that is presented in the media. Approximately 3,500 people call the city of Agua Dulce, which is located in the county of Los Angeles, home. In addition to that, it is a census-designated place. The iconic Jupiter Claim melody was composed out in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the desert. Both the Sweetwater Movieland Ranch and the Agua Dulce Movie Ranch may be found in this location. Moving on, there is a Jupiter Claim. Have you ever seen a movie or a show on television and thought to yourself, man, I really want to spend at least a day or two in that particular location? Jupiter Claim is comparable to Disneyland in that it is an amusement park where younger children may have a good time. This became possible when Universal Studios restored the park as part of their studio tour on the Hollywood backlot. Guests will be able to visit Jupiter Claim starting on Friday, July 22nd, 2022, and this will be the earliest date that this will be possible. Next up, Fry's Electronics was a true business. It would seem that all of these different types of media have one thing in common, and that is the use of fake businesses and logos in the development of them. Because production did not begin until the summer of that year, it was unclear as to whether or not any of the locations were utilized by Fry's Electronics, the store where OJ and Emerald first meet Angel. Fry's Electronics was a real company that had many locations throughout the state, but it went out of business in the early part of 2021. The film had a number of elements that seemed to be recognizable to viewers, such as the site in Burbank that featured a crash flying saucer projecting from the front of the business. Following that, Gordy's story about the chimp represents a real-life incident. Is Gordy's rage on the set of Gordy's home causing any concern? The reason for this is because a similar situation occurred in 2009. Travis, a chimp who was removed from his mother when he was young and then sold to Sandra and Jerome Harold, a Connecticut couple who nurtured him as one of their own. They clothed Travis and gave him everything he needed. Travis assaulted Sandra's friend Charla Nash early in the month of February. Travis was killed by police when they reacted to Harold's 911 call. Fortunately, Nash survived the following 3 days, during which she spent 7 hours in surgery being nursed and treated for injuries to her face and hand. Following on, Jordan Peele may have been considering Nope for nearly a decade. It takes a filmmaker some time to conceive of a fantastic idea for a movie or television show, and then more time to put that idea into action in order to produce a one-of-a-kind movie that many people will remember for a long time. Even though it's hard to pinpoint exactly when Jordan Peele originally had the idea, he posted the following on his Twitter account on December 1st. I had a dream where a baby chimpanzee assaulted several people before running to me and embracing me while everyone was terrified. When I opened my eyes, tears were running down both of my cheeks. After more than a decade, the movie is finally finished. Next up, Jupe had a very different appearance. Just like Captain America is identified by his shield and Thor by his hammer, Jupe is known for his distinctive cowboy outfit, yet he wore a hoodie throughout the film. There was simply a different way around it, where he's not in the costume and he's not presenting himself, and it was a kind of run-through. And maybe when he's at Jupiter's Claim, he's not dressing up. Beauverd said, there was another path that was anti what we were doing. I'm delighted we got back to doing something a bit crazy. The t-shirts in the movie were not an accident. A costume worn by an actor during shooting provides additional information about the character or part he or she is performing. The t-shirt shown on our trio sparked a lot of interest from people who were curious about the significance of the t-shirts. According to costume designer Alex Bouvard, the graphic t-shirts depicted some of the bands Jordan Peele listened to as a youngster, such as the Jesus Lizards. They are Angelus Band t-shirts, and the methodology is what he wears his favorite band t-shirts today. But these were things he was listening to a couple of years ago. The band t-shirts he wears are either post-punk or photo-grunge. And once again, there's a lot of personal things going on there, because Jordan Peele and producer Ian Cooper are producing a movie that they want to watch, and that occasionally shows up in the costume. Angel is also the kind of individual that enjoys unknown bands. Originally, this character was not going to survive. In many films, the villain usually dominates at the start of the film, with everything seemingly going as planned until the very end, when we see the villain losing and eventually defeated. Brandon Perea, who plays Angel, told Sci-Fi that his character was supposed to die in both the first and second drafts of the script. Angel escaped a jean jacket attack by the skin of his teeth, but that wasn't always the case. Universal Pictures decided to keep Angel after Jordan devised a plan to destroy him. In the past, Terry Notre, the actor who portrayed Gordy, played yet another chimp. An actor with exceptional acting talents is instantly identifiable owing to his ability to effortlessly absorb character features and behavior. This serves as an extra benefit to him since he is likely to appear in multiple films as a different role. Terry Notre, who portrayed Gordy, also appeared in the film Planet of the Apes as Rocket, an altered chimp who was the alpha at the San Bruno Primates shelter before and during Caesar's stay. He was a typical bully until Caesar outwitted him and deposed him as alpha. We may not have seen the last of these jean jackets. The events happening in a movie or TV program should keep the audience in a position of dilemma, greatly awaiting what would happen next. Like Jean Jacket, the monster in the sky, which assaults the protagonist, did not seem to be the end of it. Nope will have a sequel if Perea gets his desire. In the same interview with Sci-Fi, he said that he does not believe that the tale is done. For how heroic everything felt at the end, I feel like this is simply the beginning of something new. And it was because I knew Jordan was ready to do something crazy and create some new worlds that I was desperate to survive. I want to remain a part of it for as long as I can, so that we can do it again. Universal Studios. Finally, Jordan Peele advised John DeBeery on the design of the jean jacket. Monsters exist in many sizes and forms in various movies and flicks. Some of them take the appearance of objects and other lining species, with Jean Jacket the monster plainly showing to be the shape of a jellyfish, a design created by Jordan and his crew. This follows discussions with John DeBeery, a Nigerian-American aeronautics engineer and Centennial Chair Professor at Caltech, as well as the head of the Biological Propulsion Laboratory. He is particularly well known for his studies on the hydrodynamics of jellyfish propulsion. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Make sure to like and subscribe for additional updates.